welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Start of another week. Really exciting. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Today is Monday. I have just come back from going out with my husband. He had a rare day off. It happens about once every sort of 3 weeks-ish, and we went to Gosh Comics in London, which I've been wanting to go to forever, and I picked up tons of amazing graphic novels, and working on my zine last week made me really appreciate how hard it is to create and self-publish your own graphic novel, and it's something that I want to look into, so I went to go and grab some inspiration, and yeah, really excited about the zines that I picked up. And then we also went to CasArt. I had a voucher that I wanted to use up because it expires in like a week and a half, and I knew that if I didn't go soon then I would forget to go before the voucher expired. So I went to CasArt, picked up a few things, which was really nice, and now I am back in my office. Today is the 29th of July, which is apparently International Tiger Day, so I'm thinking about doing a little illustration for that, and I would love it if you guys would keep me company. Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you guys this illustration. Is it in focus? I can't tell. Yeah, that's in focus. So I just wanted to show you guys this illustration. So I've just finished this off. This is something that I did for Scrawlrbox, or rather with like my last Scrawlrbox. I can't tell if I am in focus. We're just gonna say yeah. So this is something that I did with the, I'm gonna say June Scrawlrbox materials, and it was, I think I put it in my, I think there was like a quick unboxing. Actually, there might not have been, but it came with this little like travel mini set of watercolors. And you guys know I'm not a great fan of watercolors. But I thought I'd give them a go, and the theme was Summer Flourish, so the only thing I could think of was this kind of like wreath thing with, I decided to go with an Addict's antelope in the middle, and I really liked this, but I painted it and then kind of forgot about it for a really long time, and it also came, the Scrawlrbox also came with these Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and one of the things in the prompt was, it said try lining your work with the colored pencils rather than with the fine liner and see how you like the work. And so I did, and I freaking love it. I really like the look and the effect for this, and it just so happens that there is a Instagram challenge coming up in August, and it is called Flora and Fauna, I think it is. I'll add like a little thing here so you guys can see the prompts. So I decided that this would be a really cute way to announce that I'm going to be doing the Flora and Fauna challenge, and so I've just taken a photo of it, The light's really harsh today, and I popped it into Procreate, and I'm just erasing away the background, and I'm doing it this way because I tried to do it in Photoshop and it didn't work very well, because the paper has got so much texture, so it's just a lot easier for me to do it manually in Procreate. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is looking. I think this is going to look really nice, and I'm going to finish this off. You can see kind of how bright it is right now, and actually I found that I'm getting a bit of a tan on this arm and not so much on this arm, but I think it's because I'm working with this side in the sun all the time. So I'm going to take this into the living room and finish this off, and then I'm going to make it into my little announcement that I'm doing the Flora and Fauna Challenge on Instagram. So you guys will probably have, by the time you see this video, you guys probably have seen that on my Instagram, if you follow me there. And yeah, I just thought I'd share with you guys because I was really happy with how it came out. I think he's really cute. I think he's really sweet. I will add all the information in the description of exactly what the materials are that I use for this particular illustration, because Scrawlrbox, I did a 3-month subscription like trial of Scrawlrbox and absolutely loved it. I'm not going to be renewing my subscription because it is quite pricey. You do sometimes get the same things, and you can also buy older boxes off their website if they have some left over, and I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. Just kind of keep an eye on what's coming out and then buy the older, like the boxes like the month or two later. But yeah, I was really happy with this. If you want to get your hands on a nifty little travel watercolor set, it's Daler Rowney as well, so it's quite good quality. I believe it's the June Scrawlrbox. I don't know if there's any left, but I'll leave a link to their website down below. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So today is Wednesday. I'm sorry if the quality and the sound is a little bit different. I accidentally hit over my tripod yesterday in my studio, and my camera was sat on my tripod and it fell onto the wooden floor, and it's totally fine. It's just cracked the casing, but my husband has accident insurance on it, and we figured it would be better to get it checked out, and just better be safe than sorry, really. So I am without my camera probably for the next week, which is a little bit irritating, but it is what it is. So I'm recording this on my phone. I am working on my rainbow zine today, and I'm really excited because I'm very close to being finished with it. So this is where I've gotten to so far. So this is the watercolor, well, gouache rainbow gradient that I was painting yesterday, and I've just slotted that into the zine, and I've just created like an inner cover page, and so the only things I have left to do now is create this inner front page, which is like the back of the cover when you flip open the book, and do the same for the back. So I wanted it to be some kind of repeating pattern. I'm going to try and figure that out today, and then I need to just fill in this info page and then add in the end page, and then it's done. So yeah, really excited. And then I'm going to print a I'm going to export it as a PDF and then print a test copy just to make sure that I've got everything lined up correctly, and that nothing is going to get chopped off when I send it to print. And then hopefully I should be able to send it to print this week, which is super exciting. I don't know where to look because the camera is like over the side and I'm so used to just like looking straight ahead. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and should be able to get that sent off this week, which means that my print is usually pretty fast, so it's usually about 10 working day turnaround. So hopefully I'll have it for the beginning of August, which will be awesome. And then yeah, I'll let you guys know as soon as it's available. I'm really excited about it, but right now I'm just getting ready to go to a doctor's appointment, and then I'm gonna get back and crack on with finishing the scene. Hi guys, so today is Thursday, and I finished off my rainbow zine yesterday, so all the pages are done, which is really exciting. I've just emailed my suppliers, my manufacturers, just to double check a couple of things before I place the order, because once I've placed the order and submitted the artwork, then there's no changes or anything that I can make to it, because once I've submitted the order and placed the artwork, then my suppliers there's not like a proof service or anything like that, so they expect everything to be print ready when I send them. And so I just want to make sure that I am reading the templates correctly, and that I have understood correctly exactly how many pages for me to say to them to print. So it's that kind of confusing thing of like, is it 24 pages or is it 12 pages, because it's 12 pages back to back. Like, I don't know how they've devised a page. Anyways, so hopefully they'll get back to me today, and then I will be able to send that off to print this week. And then if that all goes to plan, hopefully it will be in my hands by the end of next week, which would be really exciting. So I'm having a bit of a easier day whilst I'm waiting for them to email me. And they usually get back to me pretty quick, so I'm hoping that they're going to get back to me in the next couple of hours. And so right now I'm just working on my little sloth sort of avatar thing that I created. I just did this for fun. It was like a little sketch thing that I did just to wind down at the end of the day a couple of days ago, and posted it on my Instagram stories, and people really liked it, and I thought it was really cute, so I'm just working on sprucing that up a little bit, and then I think I'm probably going to just sketch in my sketchbook and have a bit of a nice relaxed day. guys, so today is Friday and I have just sent my zine off to print, which is super exciting, and I'm a little bit nervous, but I spoke to a customer service rep yesterday and he spoke me through sort of the things that I needed, the way that I needed to send my files over, and so I'm just crossing my fingers now and hoping that everything's going to be good, and all being well I should have it in my hands at the end of next week, so hopefully you'll even see it in next week's studio vlog, which would be amazing. And I'm just working now a little bit on my portfolio club assignment. Portfolio club is like it's a hashtag which you use on Instagram, and it's for illustrators, and the idea is that you get to work on pieces that then you can put in your portfolio. And as I'm trying to figure out exactly what direction I want to take my business and my illustration in, I thought it might be a good idea for me to start building up a few pieces for me to have in a portfolio. And so I'm trying to do all of the challenges. I did do last month's really late because I didn't find out about it until 2 days before the month ended, and the theme was circus, and I did a little circus-y tiger illustration, which was really cute, but in hindsight I would have done a lot of things differently. So I'm kind of jumping into this one earlier on in the month, so I'm gonna have, you get the entire month to work on the illustration and you need to post it on your social media. Sorry, there's one of my neighbours lets their cat out all the time and it's just rocked up and I've not seen it for a long while, so it's nice to know that it's okay. I'm so sorry, I don't know what's happening with my hair today. What was I saying? Oh yeah, portfolio club. So you get the entire month's work on the illustration. It's really low pressure, it's super low key, but it's just really nice to kind of get feedback from other illustrators and see what they're doing as well with the same concept. So this month it is like a progress illustration, so it's like a how-to, and I'm going to either do a how to do my mom's chili oil recipe, which is amazing, or I'm going to do a how to create like a little lavender sachet for your drawer. I thought that might be kind of cute, so I've sketched up an idea. I think what I've got in my head kind of works, and I'm going to work on that probably over the weekend. And I also remembered last night that I did these pieces for Inktober last year and I never really did anything with them. The idea was that I was going to turn them into a colouring book, but I never really got around to doing it. So I thought, as I've just done this zine, I'm going to wait to see what the quality comes back as, but I thought it might be cute to do a little like Botanical Witches zine. I'm kind of playing around with the idea of that. It would be a much smaller zine. It would probably only be, it won't be all of the 31 illustrations that I did. It will probably just be my favourites, but I thought that might just be a really cute thing to do coming up to October and Halloween. So I'm going to play around with that idea today, and then I might even get my paints out to do a little bit of painting later on. So I just wanted to pop on and do that little Q&A that I was talking about at the end of my last video. So thank you guys for submitting your questions. I have picked two really sort of in-depth questions for this week, but if you have any more questions then pop them in the comments box below, and I'll probably, not in next week's video, but in a couple of weeks time, I'll probably do like another Q&A thing at the end of my video, because I think it's a really fun way to get to know you guys a little bit better and see if you guys have any questions. So the first question that I have today is, how do you stay in love with art when you need to pay bills with it, and do you burn out? This is a really tricky question. Absolutely, first off, absolutely I do burn out. I think anybody who says that they don't burn out is lying. I think burnout happens to everybody. And I used to get that with my previous job as well, so which is why I think that burnout's just a thing. It's an irritating thing. It's a thing that happens. It's the thing that happens when humans push themselves too hard. How do you stay in love with art when you need to pay the bills with it? So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one to answer. But I stay in love with art by giving myself fun art things to do, so things like Instagram challenges and going out for drawing dates and things like that, things that are super low pressure that just reminds me of the joy of why I love doing art so much in the first place. And if that results in something that I then end up loving and then can sell, then great, and if not, then it's okay, because I've given myself that zero pressure on it. You know, we all need to pay the bills, and I'm very lucky in that I have a very supportive husband who understands what it's like to do freelance, and so we have come up with a solution between the two of us which works for us paying the bills, which means that it takes some of that pressure off of me. But I know a lot of people are not in that same position. But I stay in love with art when I need to pay the bills by creating art just for me that I love. And so I hope that helps. It was a very hard question for me to answer because I'm always in love with it. I can't believe that I get to do this as my job. I've wanted to do this for such a long time. So being able to finally do it is such a dream come true for me. So yeah, let me know if you've got any follow-ups to that, or if you'd like me to clarify anything. I'm always happy to chat. And then the second question that I have is, how was it transitioning from embroidery to illustration? I'm doing the same, but I'm worried. So if you don't know, when I actually started Hatchling Makes, I started it under a different name. I started it under Caffeinated Crafter, and I started it doing hand embroidery. Transitioning it from embroidery to illustration, I actually found it really easy. My base were really supportive, my audience base were really supportive. I was naturally anyways finding myself doing more illustrative work in my embroidery, so that helped a lot. And I think embroidery and illustration sort of kind of go hand in hand anyways. I found the transition really easy. I think as a small business owner, the most important thing is to keep talking about it, so that people know what's happening, and keep your audience in the loop. That's the greatest advice I can give. Creating some sort of way to contact your audience, whether that's a YouTube channel, whether that's a newsletter, and keeping them constantly up to date with what's going on, because then people know what's happening and they can support you better. And I also wanted to add, I'm really excited to see your transition. I love your work and I think it's beautiful, and I can't wait to see what it is that you do when you move over to illustration. I'm really, really excited for you. So yeah, so that was my two questions. I hope that's helpful. If you guys have got any more questions, like I said before, drop them in the comment box down below, and I will do another Q&A in a couple of weeks' time. And if you guys have any follow-ups, then just drop me another comment down below again, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Hi guys, so today is Saturday and I am just editing this week's video, and I realised I'd forgotten to film an outro, so I wanted to pop on here so I could say goodbye and thank you so much to all of you for watching these videos properly. I really can't explain how much it means to me that you guys take the time out to watch these. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that it's a little bit of a insight into the way that I run my business, and things like that, and I hope that you guys enjoy them. I know that I enjoy watching studio vlogs. I watch them all the time, so I hope that you guys are enjoying them as well. Again, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for watching this video, for keeping me company this week. It really does make a difference when I'm filming, as opposed to before when I was just working without the knowledge that I was then going to be sharing this later. It really does make me feel like you guys are actually here with me and I get to sort of talk to you guys a little bit, which is really, really nice. I'm gonna finish editing off this video and then I'm gonna go and enjoy the lovely weather this weekend. Have a great weekend and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!